I cannot believe I'm saying this again, but I'm back again. I hate that I'm saying that to you. I am so sorry for leaving you and not explaining why. Well, the past few months have been a whirlwind, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to make this kind of video because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure what I was going to end up, if I was going to be a person who could even walk at the end of it. Everything had to go. Everything that was important to me, that I enjoyed doing, my side projects, my business, all of it had to go so that I could focus on my health. So before I dive in, I just want to say I won't do that to you again. And I swear to God that the life events, things that happen, well, I won't do that to you again. I promise. And the reason I say that is this. 2 big life events happened in the time that I film. I had a child, which isn't going to happen again. And I had medical issues, which I'm hoping to God doesn't happen again. But if I've learned anything from this situation, it is be content. Like Paul, be content in all situations, because you don't know what situation you are going to be in. One day everything could be fantastic, great, everything's going well. The next moment you could be in your bed, encumbered, not being able to walk, completely out, like me. With that, I'm going to show you, while I'm talking, the past few months. Okay, so what happened? Well, to get to it quickly and to hopefully not drag it on too long, in January, I started getting these really bad pains in my face and in my legs, in my shins and the bottom of my legs. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, it's old age, you're getting older, that's what's going on. I was in so much pain that I started seeing doctors. I went to probably a dozen doctors trying to figure out what was going on. I went to regular doctors. I went to pain management doctors. I went to neurologists. I went to the ER, I think maybe twice over a 6-month frame, because I was so worried and concerned. I didn't know what was happening. I was getting numbness and tingling up my arms and my hands and my feet. I was getting pains in my lower legs. I was getting pains in my face and my cheekbones. Meanwhile, I had a newborn. I was not sleeping. I would go to bed maybe like 10 o'clock. My baby would wake up 2 hours later ready to feed. I'd go to bed again. She'd wake up an hour and a half later wanting to feed. I was on like hour increment sleeps. I never got a solid 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever people need to get through their day. I need 7 or 8. That would be amazing. I maybe got like 4 hours of sleep. And at some point I was like, I don't know what's contributing to my health spiraling, but I started having to call my grandparents, my husband's parents, my parents, anybody who could come help me take care of my children, because I could not get out of bed. I could not stand on my legs for more than 3 minutes, let alone film, let alone pick up anything from my shop, let alone go and work at my shop, let alone go to an estate sale, let alone, do anything that has to do with my business, pack a box. I shut it all down. Online was completely gone. Etsy, gone. Everything, gone. My brick and mortar, thank God I had people at Niles Antiques that were there to help. They were there to take my shifts when I needed them. People there were so kind, like Marietta, to, work the shop for my hours. I paid her to work for me because I could not physically do anything. I was so encumbered. It was hard for me to get up to get the baby something. I couldn't carry my own baby. It was so scary, guys, that I hope to God it never comes back. Anyway, what else? Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. In May, my husband came to me and said, okay, I'm ready to leave the Bay Area. He wanted to move. He said, it's time to go back to LA. We're LA natives. Our friends are in LA. Our family's in LA. Our cousins are in LA. Anyway, where I'm going with this is this. I don't see any major life events like this happening again. We're not gonna move again. Hopefully my health doesn't fail me again. Oh, and I'm definitely not having another baby again. So hopefully these 3 major life events, which are the biggest life events you could possibly have, will never happen again. And I figured since we're leaving San Francisco area and we are now in Southern California, it's time to change the name. I've been wanting to change my business name forever. I don't know if you guys understand how important a business name is, and I made a video, I'll put it here so you guys know which one it is, just kind of like the do's and don'ts, 10 things that I would do again differently. In fact, I could update this video and tell you more of things I would not do again. But one of them is name yourself something very, very long, like My West Coast Vintage. Don't name your name that long. Go for like a 1-word name or a 2-word name, like a Google, a Facebook, you know, not tech, I mean, Vintage, Vintage Minted, Vintage LA, Vintage whatever, Ghost Vintage. I mean, there's so many great names out there. Don't name your business name something long and crazy like I did. My West Coast Vintage was way too long. So I changed it, and I changed it to Arbor and Antler. You want to choose something that kind of really describes what you do and your business and what you like to sell. I looked at this as a real good opportunity to clear out all the inventory, all the things I did not need anymore or were not selling, or every time I looked at them in the shop, I'm like, this is not me. Why am I keeping it? I got rid of it. I donated it. And I changed my name. So to change your name, if you're a reseller, 2 simple things. 1, you can keep your seller permit. The phone's ringing. Okay. They hung up. Okay. So 1, to change your name, you don't need to change your seller permit. You can keep the same seller permit because it's attached to your social security number. So know that. 2, if you move cities, you do need a new city license. So when I was in Fremont, California, I had a license to sell in the city of Fremont. You still need that for tax purposes. Make sure if you move to a new city like I did, you get a new one. But if I decide to get a booth in, let's say, I don't know, Long Beach, or if I decide to maybe get one in Santa Monica or something like that, you need a new city license to sell in that city. So just know that. 2, I tore down the Etsy business, the online business. And I know that's crazy because Etsy gets so much traffic. And when you are brand new, traffic, somebody else advertising to drive traffic to the page is good. I was running advertising and marketing. I was being found more often. My traffic dropped significantly, like from like 1/10 of the traffic, which is too high. I used to get 100 hits, then I get like 10 hits, like a really different amount of traffic. But it just got to the point where I'm like, is this even worth it? So I decided, you know what? It's time to build my own website. And it's time to incorporate. If you are big enough where you can turn your business into an LLC, that will protect you from liability. So now we're at the point for me where it makes more sense to open up an LLC. And you guys are going to see everything because now that I live in LA, it is a real rat race. The vintage market here is stronger than in San Francisco, in my opinion. It is more competitive. It is more well-liked. There are younger people buying in it and selling in it, and they're crushing it. And I, as a mother, have very small amount of time. I mean, I'm filming this the same day I'm cutting it. So I still buy from auction houses. We will still be doing that on this channel. I still buy from estate sales. We still will be doing this on that channel, on this channel. The name might change to Arbor and Antler, but the fun will not change. If you wonder why I have one sock on, it's because my children dropped mango on the floor and I stepped on it. And it's definitely easier to take one sock off and keep going than deal with it.